Hello. My name is Ivan. I'm an artist. I hope you guys doing fine. I'm okay these days. It's a little bit colder outside, so blackouts is slightly more severe, but it's manageable. Today I'm planning actually to make a pencil drawing video, which is unusual for my channel because, as you know, I do prefer the ink. Yeah. Also, I got a new mic. This one, so I have no idea how it sounds. It's called the Rode Wireless Mini, so it's like a test video as well for it. I hope it sounds okay, at least not worse than my internal smartphone microphone I used before. So the topic for this video is actually I'm gonna draw the thumbnail for my previous video. And you may ask, like, what is the point? You already made a video and it has a thumbnail. Yes, it has one, but I used AI generation to make a thumbnail for my previous video, and user Vibrant7197 actually pointed about this. So I don't know. I just decided to try to make like a real one, and we'll see how long it will take. And I will just draw something. Probably it will be like a time-lapse video with my voiceover 50-50 talking about the drawing itself and about the topic of AI generation. Okay, so I attached microphone. I hope it works okay. I'm still kind of nervous because, the wireless stuff looks like a magic to me, no wires, how it even works. So, okay, we're gonna make a thumbnail for the YouTube video. And so let's start with the like a real small, tiny thumbnail drawing. So basically the thumbnail is kind of this ratio. Maybe I should zoom in more for this part. So it's kind of this ratio. Okay, so and we have like a time code or something like a length here. So this part is taken. And what is our options? We can place like text here, for example, so it's already taken. And I'm gonna draw this meme, like confused math lady meme. So it's like a few faces of the same woman, the same head. So maybe I will draw the first one like big on the left side. So almost it's like a comic frame or something. So as you may know, the comics they read in this way, like books. So you're reading from the left to right, and then you go like lower. So this is the motion. So we can place like a head maybe here, maybe another one smaller here, maybe with this some kind of a division, and like a close-up of her eyes, like looking to the left, being confused. So that's one of the options. The other one could be what? Like, let's say we keep the same structure for the text, and we can make like maybe smaller frame here, another one here, and again the eyes looking that way. So the face here, and close up here, and the formulas, around. Maybe that's better. I don't know. Or we can keep it very simple. So maybe we should change the position of the text. What do you think? So if we keep the time here, because we cannot move the time, right? Unfortunately. So we can place like text here. So this is all taken by the text. And then we just make like a one row of images. So a face, slightly closer face, and maybe just the eyes. Something like that. I think this one is the best one. Let's try this. Okay, AI, such a hot topic these days, isn't it? So, I'm not an advocate for this technology, and actually, my life was affected by it. I lost my job not because of AI, but I'm on the job market at the moment, and it is crazy. It's just crazy because of so many expectations from big companies to replace artists with the AI to some degree, to change the pipelines and stuff like that. But I think we should admit that this technology is here to stay because it's just too useful and too impressive in eyes of the consumers. So probably we cannot do much about it, but definitely we should do something to make this technology and usage more ethical and more legal. Meanwhile, my drawing is barely progressed. As you can see, like it looks ugly. I'm at this stage. I'm definitely losing this battle to AI so far, but the drawing will be better later. Just trust me. Actually, the image generation was one of the big factor for me to start draw more in a traditional media because actually for many years before I was almost 100% digital artist. But then I thought, what's going to be more valuable in the future? And I think it's the base skills of an artist. So the composition, perspective, anatomy, and overall things made by human for human, not AI generated things for social media bots. And I started to explore the traditional media. I start with the watercolors, then I tried ink, and I really like both of this media. And the result is probably a little bit worse than my digital works. Slightly less quality, slightly less detailed, but still, it's so much more real, so much more tangible. And I noticed that I started to like the process itself because before I was very focused on the end result. And I think there is two types of artists in the world. First are people who like the process itself. They just like the fact of moving the pencil or pen or whatever brush on the surface or stylus even. It doesn't matter. They just like to draw. And the second type of artists, they are obsessed with the result. They actually have some very creative ideas and they don't mind if these ideas will take shape in a second. Just in the blink of the eye, their ideas will be realized. And I think it's actually one of the facts why some of the artists actually supporting the AI generated images. And it is not even a new thing because even the masters of the past, they sometimes they have a huge studios full of students or helpers who actually finished the painting for them. So the master itself just made a sketch or something, composition, whatever, but it was finished by other people. And today's contemporary artists, some of the most well known, they actually doing the same. Let's get back for a second to my drawing. So yeah, it looks better now with the shading, but still not perfect. I'm not proud by this drawing, by the way. And please don't make my mistake. And the main mistake I made is actually rushed too much into the shading and didn't spend enough time for the sketch and measures and stuff like that. So don't be me. I think I'm more or less happy with the third head, and I'm switching to the first one, trying to do the same head, same proportions, same everything. It's really hard task. But I already see, I mean, not already, but now I'm seeing that I made a mistake with the eye position and scale. They are a little bit too big and too close to each other. So that's another lesson for us, guys. Spend more time on measuring and construction and sketch. All right, so back to AI. So as I said, I think this technology gonna stay because it's just too useful. It's too flashy, too spicy, too bold in the eyes of the consumer, first of all. But I think it should be regulated, and it should be used by artists, not instead of artists, because otherwise we're gonna be overflooded by these images and videos, basically like a visual fast food. I think we're already overflooded, yeah. And it is another puzzle piece in upcoming post-humanism kind of world we are falling into. But I don't think AI should be banned completely, like it was described by Frank Herbert in his Dune book. Instead, we need to learn how to appreciate each other more than we used to. Because even being imperfect, something human made, is actually much more precious, at least in my eyes. Okay, so back to my drawing. I'm progressed with the first one, and probably you could see my mistakes and errors I made. So, yeah, I'm not really proud by this drawing, but still, I decided to share it with you. So, when you're drawing on camera, it's actually hard because I don't want to tilt the paper, and I don't want my head to be in between the camera and the drawings. So, yeah, I know it sounds like excuse, but yeah, that's true. And now I'm thinking that it would be much more optimal to draw just one head and make a eyes variation, maybe inside of Photoshop or something digitally. I could even convert the original meme into the sketch drawing, not using AI, but just using the Photoshop tools. But I did what I did. Guilty. Try to save some time. That's my excuse. I actually don't think the thumbnail matters that much. For me, it is not a part of the creative process. It's just utilitarian thing to help your video to stand out from the crowd. And of course, usually for the thumbnail, I'm just using what I have been drawing. But this time was special because well, it was mostly like a talking video, so there is like not much graphical information, just text. Now I'm thinking, okay, if I'm gonna replace the previous video thumbnail with this drawing, what is gonna be a thumbnail for this exact video? I think I'm in trouble again. I actually checked the legality if I can use the AI generated images for the thumbnails on YouTube. And yes, I do. It's completely legal. Um, and I don't even have to mark the content of the video as AI modified or something because it's just a thumbnail. It's not the video itself. And the prompt was very generic, like turn this meme into a hand drawn version. So I'm not stealing someone's style, I guess. I wonder what you guys thinking. I mean, if it's okay to have some compromises about the AI generation, or we should avoid it completely. Just between us, I even have been using AI in my work. Not for production, of course, because it is illegal, but more like infinite Pinterest for references. And it was okay, uh, useful in some areas and absolutely bullshit in other. Meanwhile, the drawing is almost finished. I think I nailed the eyes expression, like confused. But overall, she doesn't look like original meme that much. I definitely failed couple of things here and there. Planning, Ivan, more construction, more sketches. Couldn't help myself and I switched to my beloved ink just to bring more contrast to the most important areas like eyes. Even 4B LED I'm using isn't black enough and it's shiny, which is freaking me out. I'm getting used to this wireless mic I purchased. How do you like the quality, by the way? Is it okay or should I mess with the settings? Keep adding some tone here and there, but we almost there. So let's add some formulas. Cheating with the circle because circles are tricky. Yeah, formulas were a good idea. They distract viewers from a sloppy drawing. But I don't have a cheat codes for ellipses, and they are also tricky. I'm still a beginner YouTuber, so not sure what you guys looking for on my channel. Is it okay to have this variation of a videos? Sometimes it's my personal drawing, sometimes some philosophical things like this about AI and stuff, talkie video, sometimes some tutorials. Let me know what would you prefer. This is the longest voiceover I ever made. I'm sitting crooked for 2 hours. Definitely need to hydrate myself and do some exercises. Alright, so it is done. I think it took me maybe an hour and a half or so. Still not sure if it's worth it. I used this pencil with 4B LED. Yeah, not sure if she looked like the original character. Maybe slightly off. And drawing with pencil, still not my thing. I don't like this graduate kind of tone building. Still prefer black color. And also the lead is shiny, as you can see, it's shiny. That's what I don't like about the the pencils. Yeah, thank you for watching. I hope it was fun for you. Have a nice day. And please tell me, what do you think about the topic? Is it okay to use the AI generation for the thumbnails or for the art itself? What is okay to you? What is not? Because it's such a controversial topic. Very hot these days. So let me know in the comments. Please subscribe and see you next time.